All right, welcome everybody. Here we go again. It's week 2, and it's the Danvers Falcons versus the Tanners of Peabody in a big matchup of two undefeated teams, both 1-0 after big victories in week 1. I'm Keith Lucy, and with me, of course, is Buddy Brooks.
Welcome, Keith. Welcome to week 2, high school football. I think the Falcons got their hands full tonight with a very good Peabody Tanner team. I think the predictions are within a game, 7 points, but we'll have to wait and see what happens.
So apparently, Danvers will be kicking off to Peabody. Not sure who won the toss. So we won't see it like last week when we saw Matt McCarthy return the opening kick.
A little pooch kick here to start the game.
Okay.
Covered by number 84 for the Tanners.
So apparently the Falcons still have not found a deep place kicker, but Max Leet pooches the ball down to the 35, where the Tanners will start there, 1st and 10.
A decent field position.
Yeah, it's safe, you know.
I don't know if that was planned or
One
not.
of the things about kicking up in the air, right, if you can't get it deep, you line yourself up for return. But by pooching it to the 35, the ball's down the 35.
Right. And the guys just trying to dive at it, lay down on it.
So Peabody starts in shotgun. Tall kid back there. What's his name there?
Hand off to number 11, I think, Jared Ridley. Let me just make sure we get our numbers correct here. 31?
Yeah, I think that was the quarterback is Ridley.
Okay.
And handoff to number 31, which I don't see in our program. 41, sorry. Thank you. With us tonight is John Brooks, a reliable backup to Buddy.
He'll be filling in here once in a while when I'm making a few mistakes.
So short gain, but same handoff back to Angel Polino.
41 again.
Stacked up there by really the left-hand side of the defensive line. Great job by the defense there to swarm over. So, again, a no gain. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 10 here after 2 run plays.
All right, Keith, what do you think of this? Number 10 is their quarterback, Matthew. Do you want to take a shot at that last name? Ooh, that's a big one, huh?
Dranzivitz.
There you go.
We're going to go with Matthew.
I'm going with Matthew as quarterback tonight for Peabody Tanners.
Now, I did see them just rotate running backs out of the game, as opposed to the Masconomet team last week, who was really stuck with that one kid who had a great night.
Okay,
so 3rd and 10.
Out of shotgun. Quick snap.
Quick snap. Looked like it fell incomplete, but it didn't.
Danvers Falcons all over it on defense.
But out to Jared Ridley. And again, no gain on the play, so maybe a 1-yard gain. So the Tanners go a quick 3 and out, and they bring in the punt team.
Yeah, we had a bunch of Falcons on that on the defense there. Russell Canova was in on the tackle.
So back to return for the Falcons, number 5, Matt McCarthy.
Matt had a great game last week.
Last week, the first time he kicked one, he brought it back for 96 yards. See what we can do tonight.
It's a nice little
angle kick to the right-hand side. McCarthy quickly, intelligently stays away. Ball is down the 22-yard line by Peabody's number 5, Brandon Caniff.
That'll be the 27-yard line. They'll start their opening drive.
I'm sorry, yeah, 27,
okay.
not 22.
But the key to tonight's game is stay away from the mistakes.
Yep.
Second half last week, there was
they got a little sloppy.
Little foolish penalties here and there.
A lot of it's just discipline, and we'll see if they can clean it up.
Yeah, you can't let that happen tonight because that will cost you.
But another beautiful night for football at Dr. Deering Stadium. So Tracy starts from under center. Quick handoff to McCarthy.
Good 3-yard pickup.
Straight ahead.
2 to 3-yard pickup.
Out to the 30-yard line. Here we go again, right?
They'll start on the 29, 2nd and 8.
I mean, it all starts with the run.
Let's see if they come in with all those formations they had last week. They came in with a lot
and all
of
the running backs. I mean, remember they must have handed it to 5 different kids, which is great. I mean, when you have that depth, it really keeps the defense on their toes. So they come out, they break the huddle once again, and Tracy, who just seems to like to be under center.
Mm-hmm.
Have we seen him as shotgun yet?
No, I haven't seen shotgun.
So he rolls right, deep ball.
Throws it up.
He's got him.
Good defensive play there by the
Targeted
Tanners.
Almonte Vargas.
Number 9.
And he had a window there, but some pretty good defense. And actually Almonte appeared to be playing some defense there at the very end. He
did.
He seemed to bat the ball away.
Yeah, number 9, Dylan Peluso on the coverage for the Tanners. We got 3rd and 8 from the 29-yard line.
So they bring up a 3rd and 8. First test for the Falcons tonight.
Well, Peabody had good coverage on that one. Let's see what happens on this one. Shotgun formation. Rolls out again.
Right again.
Short pass to McCarthy, and he's got the first down.
Catches it short of the first down, but gets the first down with some crafty running over there on the right-hand side. Great job by Matt McCarthy to pick up the first down. So the Falcon offense just keeps on rolling.
Well, after this week, I think the Falcons go on the road for a while. They'll be gone for approximately a month, I think. It's going to be a little bit of time before they're back home. We'll get you that date later on. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Good for a 5-yard pickup.
So there you go. 3 different kids have carried the ball tonight. And well, they've been targeted at least. You get Vargas, you got Tracy, you got McCarthy. That was the magic from last week. You know, until we start seeing the second tier of offense with DiTomaso, Kelter, Canova, Strangey. So many threats here on the offense for the Falcons this year. It's
and we just talking about him not coming out of shotgun. He went out of shotgun there.
Yeah, that's second time. That's interesting.
New offensive move.
So back under center. Oh, that's to Jack Strangey.
Well, there you go.
You know, say his name and he gets the ball. I'm sorry, that was not Jack Strangey. That was Russell Canova.
Canova with the carry.
Yep.
Is that 12? Or 10?
Typically, the up back would be Jack Strangey, blocking for his teammate Matt McCarthy, but that time they swapped him out for Russ Canova.
It shows they have many weapons. That's a big tool. Last week, Masco only had one weapon, Terrio. That was it.
Yeah, right.
Got Lombardi in motion there.
And then McCarthy fighting for a few yards.
Pick up of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 35. McCarthy in the backfield with Strangey.
So back to the Strangey McCarthy matchup in the backfield.
Fake to McCarthy. Wide open.
And he throws it to Strangey.
We got a couple of flags down on the play.
The area of a pick play out there. Not sure. Could be pass interference on the offense.
I think we got 2 flags, probably the same call.
Holding. It's an illegal block in the back on the offense. That'll back it up. But really a great
nice
play, though.
Yeah, that was
they
a safe
snuck
play.
Jack Strangey out of the backfield and then threw to him. Very interesting play.
Well, they can use that play later on.
So this is one of those plays that it goes from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 6. Right, so you don't lose it down, but you pick up 2 yards.
Imagine that?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, we picked up 12 and lost 10.
Makes no sense.
But it's same down. So
Right.
it's
crazy.
You know, it's a penalty in the offense with 2 free yards. So okay.
Okay.
I'll do it every night.
Whatever works.
Keep doing that. Your first down's on the night.
No justice. But
So okay, so the break the huddle, same formation. Jack Strangey's the up back.
watch for that play again later on in the
McCarthy.
game.
Yep. McCarthy is the tail. Lombardi up.
And timeout. Tanners.
Timeout called by the Tanners with 5:27 left.
Well, we got 5:27 left in the first quarter.
And Falcons back at work. I mean, they're not doing anything big. They're just, picking up yards here and there. And I think they've kind of, 2 or 3 first downs so far. And they just moving the chains.
Let's see how this drive
Getting the job
continues to
done.
go.
Don't forget, folks, the concession stand's open this evening. Pizza, hot dogs, candy, Gatorade, Cookie Monster cookies down there. And don't forget the Booster Club's got
Cookie Monster Cookies back at the stand tonight. Wow.
So Tracy breaks the huddle.
Same formation, Strange and McCarthy.
Yep, and watch for Lombardi to come in motion. Yep. And they just
Strange
hand to
right up the
Strangey.
middle. Not much there, maybe a yard on the play.
That'll bring up like a 3rd and 5.
Well, we're four down territory here.
We are.
3rd and 4 for the Falcons. I thought that might have been intercepted, but it wasn't. Falls incomplete. Who's the target there?
Couldn't see his number.
Looks like maybe a 4. Ezra.
Cadover.
So no, Ezra Lombardi was targeted and wasn't able to bring the ball in. But he's in constant motion back there in that backfield, moving right to left, or left to right. Sorry, and they targeted him that time. That's the interesting part about this offense.
Okay, 4th down. Go for it here. Shotgun formation. Right side stacked. And we got McCarthy.
Oh, he got him.
Down to the 20, to the 15, down to the 12-yard line.
The Peabody defender really tried to jump the route.
He did. He almost had
And
it.
he gave up the ghost right there. You know, he put the ball up, a little bit of a parachute piece, but but McCarthy was able to pull it down
They stacked up that right
and
side.
move those chains.
Well, the drive continues with 4:52 left in the first quarter.
First down and 10 Falcons from the deep in Tanner territory.
Fake snap, quarterback keeper, up the middle,
Tracy on the
not
keep
much
for the
there.
yard. Ball be marked about the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 9.
Pick up a yard, bring up 2nd and 9. You want to keep these guys guessing. So I mean,
Yeah,
that's going to make those linebackers stay home, and then you go back to one of the other guys, McCarthy, Canova, Strangey. You know, you move the ball.
Picked up one on the play, 2nd and 9. McCarthy, the only fake to McCarthy.
Oh, had him again.
That was Strangey.
It was Strangey targeted out of the backfield.
Tanners are picking up the rollout pretty good on defense.
That makes it 3rd down and 9 from the Tanner's 11-yard line.
So focus on making sure that the cloud doesn't beat them. Seems like they're showing the flat and left out there. Strange couldn't hang on.
I think it's
Another full crowd here at J. Allison Morse Field at Dr. Deering Stadium.
yeah, these Friday night games have become
With
very
great
popular.
weather. So they break the huddle again.
Split back.
Well, we get Wallfield. Oh, a high snap, but he makes the best of it. He looks like he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe even pick it up. But Wallfield back in shotgun, which is not common.
Well,
High snap.
they are going to go for the field goal here, I think. Last week, the kicking game didn't look
Yeah, they had trouble.
Well, this will be interesting.
They get Max lead out there.
Yes.
They do.
Looks like it's going to be 27-yard field goal attempt.
Now, if you're Peabody, do you just watch for the fake here, or what do you play here?
I would if they did scouting, you know.
I mean, this is
Kicking game
a
wasn't
25-yard attempt, and he missed an extra point last week, short.
He gets it up there, and it's good.
And the kick is
There you go.
I tell you, I think Mr. Lead had his Wheaties today because that had some distance on it.
Yeah, the little line
Last
drive
week
kick.
he had a little struggle, but I think he's worked on that all week, and
Absolutely.
he scores the first 3 points of the game to put the Falcons up 3-0 over the Tanners with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
It wasn't the best kick, but it did the job. Line drive.
But you remember the kicks from last week? He had an
Yeah.
extra point that was short.
Right.
Down the middle, but short. And that's pretty hard to do on an extra point.
Right. He did have a good kickoff late in the game, I think I remember.
Yeah, he did. Or I
Came
think it
around late in the
was it a
game.
punt?
Was it a punt or a kickoff? I think in the third quarter after we scored our final touchdown.
Some discussion from the referees here. I'm not sure what's going on, but
Deciding where to go after the game. With 2:56 left in the first quarter, the Falcons draw blood first with a 3-0 lead. Field goal.
so I don't think the Tanners have gained a yard yet tonight,
go.
and so now their
Kick
second
again. Nope.
opportunity.
So
So not a bad kickoff there. Mishandled at the 22, and then down at the 29. So Peabody will start this drive, 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
Okay, here we
Goal
go.
on the reception, number 33. Jack Strange in on the
See
tackle
how
for
the Falcons
First and
defense
10
holds up
from
this
around the 29-yard line
time around.
after the kick by Lee.
But that kick seemed to have some gas behind it, so the kicking team's improved over the first week.
Okay.
Don't get too far behind those trains. They're on track. As you said, 3 and a third for
Matt back for the quarterback keeper. Goes right
So
up.
that's the longest gain of the night.
A good 7-8 yard pickup there.
Quarterback keeper Strange again on the tackle. Looks like a gain of about 8 on the play. Be second down and short for the Tanners from their own 38 and 3/4 yard line.
2nd and 1. Back.
Cool screen pass.
It's the same pass they had in the last
Yeah,
possession.
but this time it was complete. Looked like a first down.
Ridley on the catch. Brought down by number
Very
5,
safe
senior Matt
pass.
McCarthy, but not until it was enough for a first down for the Tanners. It'll be 1st down and 10 from their own
Well, they
45
thought
yard
the
line.
Falcons were looking for a run there, 2nd and 1. Good to sneak that little pass play in there.
It's first down for the Peabody Tanners as we are inside 2 minutes now in this first quarter. They're running from left to right, all white uniforms, white helmets, each man.
Oop, again, a little run pass off.
Oh,
And that was dangerous. So the quarterback pulls it down and picks up like 3-4 yards in the play. It will be 2nd and 7 yards. 2nd and 6. He made the best out of nothing right there.
Gain of 4 on the play for the Tanners. 2nd down and 6 from their own 49 yard line.
Defense, Tom Walfield, Jacob Stone, Chad, Wood, and Lentz with Dennis.
So Tanner seemed to have found a little rhythm here.
well, 2nd and 6. 1:09 left in the quarter.
That's the other receivers wide right this time. That's the far side of the field.
The quarterback keeper again. Saw a little space there. Pick up 2 or 3 more.
Picked up by number 55, Tom Walfield.
Keep the ball moving here.
So that was a direct snap, though, to Matt
Short pickup here.
You can pronounce it.
Dranjivicic.
Yeah, it's the second time in this drive he's done that for
Yeah.
a gain. So we've got to watch that the remainder of the game.
So if they swapped out, I mean, did they? Yeah.
Be interesting here if they hold him here, see what they'll do. I would assume they have to punt midfield.
Well, they're lining up the original quarterback in the slot.
Yeah, they're moving things around a little bit. Straight in, and he gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage by number 51 for the Falcons. And
That was Tom Walfield, captain.
Andrew Cronus in on the tackle, number 51 for the Falcons.
Andrew.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew Cronus.
Cronus, yep. He just stuffed him at the line of scrimmage, and I think the Tanners are going to have to punt away here. That was a great stop right there.
Team's coming in.
He just wrapped him right up at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go.
I mean, he came out of the backfield hard. Luis Garitas and Andrew Cronus just wraps him up and puts him to the ground.
Okay, that's the end of the first quarter with the Falcons up 3-0 on the Tanners. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter. Mr. Lucy, you happy the way that I negotiated this popcorn deal this year? It was a tough negotiation, but we have our popcorn every game waiting for us.
We do. A big thanks to the crew from DCAT once again this week. Tanners are back to punt.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay.
Okay, maybe not. It's 4th and 6.
Falcons got to be smart here. Don't get thrown off.
This is Masconowicz's move last week. It's 4th and 6. Even
There they go. They went going with it. And it's pick.
Oh!
That had pick 6 written.
But no
all
damage.
over it.
No damage. You know.
Oh, Kyle Little had pay dirt. He had pay dirt
Pass is
there.
incomplete, so the Tanners
Pick
turn the ball
6.
over
I don't
now.
understand that.
Reminds me of the fake punt last week early in the game for Masconowic. What are you doing? You move the ball, you get off the field, have some defense.
Yeah, you're down 3-0.
Yeah, it's not the end of the night.
I don't get it. Some of these coaches overthink themselves. That's a problem nowadays.
But he'll want that ball back, though.
Hey, don't forget, folks,
Yeah, that should have been 6 going the other way.
So Falcon ball now, 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
High formation. Here's a 3-back.
That was a power eye.
Power eye, yeah.
For about 2
Picked it up a
at
few.
the Tanners' 49-yard line.
Little pushing and shoving going out of the field. Come on, Matt. I'm down.
That Cronus kid, by the way, he's only a sophomore, and I see him out there on offense as well. He's going to be a name you hear for the next couple of years. You know, along with number 66, Ben Wilachowski, another sophomore.
From the Tanners' 49-yard line, pick up a 2 on the play by the senior.
Jacob Stone on defense. He's seeing some playing action tonight. He's only a junior. He's a monster. Robert Murphy, number 70, right next to him. Those are 2 big boys on the line right there.
So we had a Falcon timeout. Not sure what the issue was there. Looking maybe an equipment issue. Yeah, the 24 though, Kyle Little. He's going to want that ball back.
Shout out
He's
to
gonna-
the student section.
man.
Got a lot of great Falcons fans down there.
I
Thanks
think
for
he
coming
saw
out
that
tonight, y'all.
daylight before he caught it.
Yeah, he saw the end zone. Yep.
Ill-advised pass, that's for sure.
There's things that you only really see if you're out on the field playing. They were really
2nd down and 8 from the Tanners' 49-yard line for the Falcons.
Conti in the backfield again. Strangey up front. Fake. Conti rolls up. And wide open, number 3 in the offense. Yeah, Almani.
They find Almani.
Almani gets into the offensive action for a huge pickup.
Senior receiver.
All
Great
the way
move
down
for
to the
Falcons.
30-yard
With those
line.
sticks, it's another Falcon.
31-yard
First down.
So, nice first down to the Tanners' 30-yard line. Falcons just aren't a big play team, but they just keep moving that ball.
That's all you got to do.
Nolan really has kept the defense on their toes, mixing up the run and the pass real well. Keep them off balance, and he's going to be happy.
I mean, again, like last game, they're targeting everyone out there. Lombardi in motion.
Gets
To the up back, Jack Strangey, but keeps those linebackers looking inside.
We marked at the 30-yard line.
That play hasn't worked that well yet tonight, but
But I tell you, it's one of those things where these coaches are patient. They're training those linebackers to keep looking inside first. And they get that extra half a step, and then next thing you know, Vargas is wide open on the wing.
exactly.
So I mean, it's one of those things where you run the ball to set up the pass, and
get in
vice
the mind of
versa.
the defense, you know?
Yep.
The
And they
defense
just
sees it, and they think it's coming up the middle, and next thing you know, rolling out left,
Yep.
rolling out right.
But again, same formation. Lombardi, I bet he was going to be in motion, and he is.
Yes, and there it is again.
Wide open to Jack Strangey.
And he dives close to the first down. He's close to it. I think he had it because he had to get to the
They're going to
21.
mark that as 3rd down and an inch. Nope. No, they get a
Pass and catch for the Falcons.
First down.
First
down, they move the chains.
21.
First down.
So Strangey, again, out of the backfield, right?
Right.
So they look for corner up the middle, and then they see Strangey in the flat. You know, I tell you, it's a
I
great.
love the offense there. running
It's
this.
really well balanced and keeps the defense on their heels. And we saw it last week, and we've seen it again this week. It's a really great job by Coach Nolan.
Tanners' 21-yard line.
I think that's important to a good, solid offense. Mix it up. And this time to McCarthy. He pushes it. Good pick
Well,
up
in any of the youth sports, right? It's better to have 3 Bs than an A and 5 Fs. You know what I mean?
Look what happened last week.
You want to be able to give the ball to anyone.
Right. Terrio had a monster game last week.
But they bottled him up though.
That's
One
it.
guy.
Yep.
And he was playing both ways.
Right. Right.
From the Tanner's 17-yard line.
Just imagine if they had more offense with him last week, what they could have done. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 6 from the 17-yard line. Hand off to McCarthy again. Rolls out to
Around
the
the
right.
corner.
Comes back.
First down.
First down.
Little extra.
1st and goal.
Great run by the senior.
Okay, let's see if the Falcons can punch this in here. First
Picked up off the field by number 70, Bobby Murphy.
Is enough for
Not that he needed it, but Robbie just wanted to be out there protecting his running back.
for the Falcons.
Okay, we got some field space to work with here on 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal from the 9. I mean, the word that comes to mind with this offense is just relentless. They're not really running tempo. They're running just a good pace, and they just seem to every down pick up 4, 5, 6 yards, 4, 5, 6 yards. And next thing you know, it's 1st and goal from the 9.
Must-drive defense is crazy when that happens.
And they're throwing it to everyone on the field.
Yeah, you have no idea what to do. You don't know who to defend, who you're going to cover on.
But it's just patience on the offensive coordinator to be happy with 4, 5, 6 yards, and that gets the job done every time.
Same formation, and McCarthy again rolls out, and he's in for the touchdown. 9-yard run by McCarthy.
Just ran over number 9.
Absolutely.
Just number 9, Dylan Peluso had no chance at that goal line.
His last play,
He just put him on his back. The kid stood his ground and did the best he could. But McCarthy had a head of steam coming, and he wasn't going to be stopped. So McCarthy scores the first touchdown of the game number 2.
Well, the Falcons jump out to a 9-0 lead with 7:34. Extra point being attempted now.
Tracy in for the hold.
So let's see if Max Lee can once again get that leg.
Yeah, watch, they might fake this time. Nice. That's
So,
nice.
yeah, I mean, maybe last week was the off week.
Yeah, maybe they worked.
Those are 2 great extra points.
That was a solid one right there.
And the first kickoff was a squib. Second kickoff was not a bad kickoff. So maybe Max Leet's done some work and to get the ball deep, and it's working out. That's great.
I'm sure they worked with him all week on that.
One of the things coming off of last week's game, and we remember we made a short list of what really the Falcons needed to work on during the week. And I said 1 was kicking, and number 2 was discipline. And so far tonight, it looks like they've covered both bases.
Exactly.
We haven't seen any extracurriculars. The kicking game has improved. And they really didn't have anything else to work on.
Well, you got to watch out for. You jump out to a big lead on teams, and they try to get you going.
Yeah, they chirp, right?
They chirp
and that certainly happened, but it's your own team's fault for getting into it, And that hasn't happened tonight. Now, it's only 10-0.
Right.
We'll see where we go tonight. But so far, we haven't seen any extracurricular activity after the pile, middle of the pile, none of that. And that's good.
Okay, let's see how the kickoff goes here.
Sophomore Max Lee back for the kickoff for the Falcons from his own 40-yard line.
See what he has here. It's a nice little.
So up in the air, a little pooch between the lines. Not bad again.
Oh, what is he doing picking that up?
He touched it at the 16-yard line. That ball was heading out of bounds.
And the receiver touched it.
So,
what is he thinking there?
First down and 10.
Coach is not going to be happy with that. You see the coach over there shaking his head. What was he thinking on that one? Got to let that roll and get the penalty. So Tanners will be starting at their own 15-yard line. Long way to go.
This will be the worst start for them so far. They started off at their own 35 in the first drive, their own 29 in the second. Now they're at 10 minutes, their own 15 in the far left. Falcons in their
Little run up the middle. Nice. That's a touchdown saving tackle there
By number 5, Connor McCarthy.
Well, that was a huge pick.
Gain of 10 on the play, be first down for the Tanners.
That was a great stop.
So first down gets them out to the 26-yard line.
Okay, Tanners got the ball on their own 26. 7:07 left in the second quarter. Falcons up 10-0.
Some confusion in the backfield.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. The flag down.
Could be holding.
Let's see what the call is.
I think they could have been holding up the middle there. I saw it going.
There was some confusion. There might have been a man in motion. It's definitely on the offense.
Unless it was a false offside.
Or a false start.
Holding
yes. On the offense.
Yes, I thought that was right up the
Declined.
Absolutely. Yeah, they got a loss of the down, right?
Yeah, but you back him up to second and 20.
They lost 5.
Yeah, but you could have been
first and
second and 20. First and 20. Oh, so first and 20, second and 12. Okay.
Yeah. Half and half.
So Peabody gets away with one there. It brings up a second and 12.
That was a confused play there.
Yeah, right from the get-go. That didn't look good.
Defense is doing pretty good tonight so far. Oh, watch out the pass on this side here. Oh, wide open downfield. Did he overthrow him? No.
Oh!
Oh,
right through his hands. Number 22 for the Tanners.
He wouldn't have had the touch.
Declan Russell had the ball and just dropped it.
And Kyle Little on the.
But he was wide open at the Falcon 40 and just couldn't bring it in.
We had 2 defenders on him. If he did catch it, he wasn't probably going to go further than that. But
I don't know. He had a good 5 yards on the defenders.
He did. Should have had it. No
in
question.
stride. Ball was there.
A great throw all the way. Well, here we go.
So it brings up a third and 12.
Maybe sticking to the same play again. And no, keep up. Oh, Strange, he did. Whoa. Gotta pick him up. Someone's better get.
Flicks out a quick one to number 21, Lewis Gerdes. Big gain.
That's going to be an unsportsmanlike on the coach, I think. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike on the coach. He better watch out.
There is a flag down.
There's more laundry on the field. Let's see what the call is.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike on the coach coming charging out on the field, I think. I don't know what his argument was on the play. Maybe something happened back there, or did he throw the ball over the line of scrimmage, I think?
It might have been close, but I don't think it was.
I couldn't tell. I know he ran up quite a bit.
The call is against Peabody.
So maybe they do got the penalty. So why? I'm a little confused.
Well, it looked like maybe it was
after the
unsportsmanlike after the play. But that'll back it up. It'll be first down Tanners, but it backs it up all the way to the Tanner 49-yard line.
That's a tough penalty. I thought the penalty was on the Falcons coach running on the field at the official.
Yeah, I think you get a couple of warnings for that one.
Yeah, because the flag came out right when it happened.
Maybe that's what he was upset about.
Well, a little discussion here on. Okay, Falcons got a break on that now. Let's see if they capitalize. But they got to bear down on defense now. Now, pass defense got to pick it up a little bit here.
Last couple of plays, he seemed to have plenty of time in the backfield.
Right.
And that's never a good thing if you're on defense, right? To give your quarterback plenty of time.
Yeah, yep. It's if they can pick us apart throwing the ball, they're going to keep doing it.
So Tanners continue to shoot themselves in the foot. Jacks it up 5 more. Now we're back at the 44-yard line where they were down by the 35. Just cost themselves 20 yards.
Let's see if they're sticking with that passing game. They're in the shotgun once again. Here they go, back again. Nice quick pass, number 12.
I'm not sure what the adjustment has been here, but
We better
the
adjust.
Peabody offense looks pretty good. That was Jack Woods, another Peabody player that just seems to get it done.
Got to make that adjustment real quick here. Otherwise, that could set them up for the run. But they don't have to run right now if the pass is working.
Take up a 10 on the play, second down 5 for the Tanners.
11-yard gain.
So still only second down and 5 after a big gain there. And
Quarterback keeper, and
that looked broken as well.
he's taking.
But he
got a first down out of that. A nice run by the quarterback there.
I'm not sure if Peabody started their second string, but they've got a whole new life here.
Absolutely.
You know, in the second quarter, it's like that first quarter they came out with kids that didn't seem like they were ready to play, but they're warmed up now. They're moving that ball.
Well, Falcons on defense better do some heavy-duty adjusting here.
Fans continue to roll in.
First and 10 from the 40-yard line.
They go spread.
42. And
Hands it up middle.
nice little 3-yard pickup.
About 3 on the play, maybe 4.
Back to Angel Paulino.
Paulino on the carry.
Now 4:39 left in the second quarter. 10-0 Falcons with Peabody.
I tell you, the
driving.
clock right now might be the only thing that stops these Tanners. You know, they do have all their timeouts
Right.
for the first half, but they're moving the ball here pretty efficiently.
Well, halftime, the Falcons are going to have to win and make some adjustments on defense, I think, especially on the passing game.
But I tell you, this last drive here, we've seen a whole new Peabody offense.
Shotgun formation again. Back to pass, and
He's smothered there.
We got number Strangey was the key defender there.
But you had two guys there. You had Almani Vargas there and Jack Strangey.
That's a huge.
And Jack Strangey did the deed and backs him up a bit.
Ooh.
And this will bring up third and
17.
Yeah, pick a number. Third and a cab ride.
Cab ride.
About 3rd and 7.
Third, these new kids though. Third and an Uber.
6-yard line.
There you go. Cabs are out of business.
Third down in an Uber.
Okay, let's see if they play defense here and stop the big pass play. Let's see how they adjust here.
Now they have that deep ball threat. I mean, they had him wide open earlier.
Yeah, and there he goes again. Shot.
And number 9.
Oh! If he had his head up there, he could have picked it, but he wouldn't
Yeah.
to tackle. But McCarthy on the coverage.
So what do you do here? 4th down in Falcon territory.
I think they have to punt. If they miss it, you know, they're giving the Falcons great field position.
And with 3 minutes to go and all their timeouts,
Yeah.
that Falcon offense is just relentless.
Yeah, that
so
would be tough right here.
I'm not sure what you do here.
They have to punt, you know.
And they got him back to punt.
If they don't get the first down, you
Back to receive is Connor McCarthy.
watch the fake.
No, not it's 4th and 18.
We saw some crazy calls last week. Okay. Oh,
Get in the end zone. Get in the end zone.
no.
Yeah. So,
I think McCarthy should have picked that one up. No one was there.
well, Declan Russell with a great kick and a great roll
Yeah, I don't think.
pins the Falcons down at the 2-yard line. Now, I think they have the ability to get that ball out of there without danger, but you never know when you're inside the 5.
Tanners are going to
A
call
quick
all their
sack,
timeouts.
you know, can flip this field.
But
So-
they're going to look to stop the clock every play and get that ball back in good field position. That way, McCarthy had a chance to pick that up at least at the 10. So.
I don't know if I'm Peabody. I'm not calling timeouts here. I'm going full-on blitz here.
Yeah.
Oh, first play. I'm looking for the safety right
yeah,
here.
They're going for the safety, but if they don't get it, they're going to use those timeouts in a hurry. McCarthy, Strangey in the backfield. Okay, there's a nice run outside. Oh, there he goes. McCarthy breaking it open.
You know, and McCarthy, a shoelace.
Wow.
A shoelace away from another 90-plus yard run.
And a 99-yard run.
Those chains, that's another Falcon. First down.
How can you let that happen?
So now Falcons are back in charge. It is about Falcons calling timeouts now. But he was a shoelace away from another 99-yard run like last week.
How can the Peabody defense allow that to happen? You know it's going to either him or Strange. You know it's going. You got a key on them.
But the problem, Tracy might keep it himself. You don't know.
Right. McCarthy gets it again. Got tripped up right there.
Tripped up in the backfield, gave about 1 on the play. Second down and long for the Falcons from their own 26-yard line.
I'll be interested to see if they keep on trying to drive here or just let the clock.
No, you keep moving.
I would
they have all the
time.
timeouts. And this offense, I mean, when they make their first mistake, it might change things. But they just move the ball.
Yeah, but they're not hurrying it up at all. And
No,
that clock's
no.
ticking down fast. I think if they pick up another couple first downs here, they'll start utilizing the first downs.
Somerville not in English right now. We got your games on.
There you go. Oh, rolls out. And number 12. Does he get it? He got it. Oh, we got a flag. I think it's a helmet to helmet or something. The penalty
It
definitely
was
on
Justin DiTomaso.
penalty definitely on Peabody there, unsportsmanlike after on the tackle.
And Peabody's the one with the discipline problems tonight. So
Yep.
tack on 15 more
Take it to the 45, close to the
into
Yeah.
Tanner territory.
15 yard. Should take it to around the 45-yard line with 1:53 left.
But another name from last week. He had a touchdown last week's game against Masconomet, Justin DiTomaso, with a pickup of 15,
Right.
plus a penalty of 15 more.
Yep. These unknowns come out of nowhere. All you need is 2 or 3 carries from them, or receiving yards from them, and they're adding into the offense.
And after the penalty,
All right, Falcons are in full-blown mode here to score again before the half.
Plenty of time on the clock, plenty of timeouts left.
Peabody must be very upset right now. They had a nice drive going, got deflated with a quarterback's sack, couple penalties, and the Falcons come back.
But that offense Peabody was running there at the second half of the second quarter was really impressive.
It was. The sack really killed them. Uh-oh, back to pass.
Going deep.
To McCarthy.
And wide open, hauls it in. And he gets there again. Touchdown, Connor McCarthy.
46-yard touchdown pass.
There you go. That could deflate a team in a hurry. That was right in stride. Perfect pass.
Puts him up 16-zip with the extra point to come.
For the touchdown.
Wow.
Tell Mom her Tana fried team's getting spanked a little bit. She says she was a Peabody. That was a nice drive, 99-yard drive. What did they take, a minute and a half off the clock?
It was a great drive. And that was actually the first big play we've seen all season so far from the Falcons.
In stride.
Except for the kick return. We've seen them dinking and dunking all night long. That says we also have a deep threat. So really, whoever's calling his offense, I believe it's Jeff Smith.
Uh-oh, we got a flag on it.
Another great kick.
Real good kick again.
Kick is good.
Let's see what the flag is.
Offsides of the defense. So, I mean, have we seen a penalty yet tonight on the offense, on the Falcons? We haven't.
Falcons 17.
And there's been at least 50 yards of penalties on the Tanners. So if you got a team that doesn't make mistakes, you can't make mistakes. And the Tanners are.
Second half, too. You got to stay that way. Now, we had the big lead last week, and then we got sloppy in the second half. We cannot do that this week.
So I believe last week was it 22-0 at halftime?
Yeah, and then we only got
6
more points the rest of the game.
So we lost the second half, 14-6.
But it'll be interesting here to see what Peabody does with a minute and 30 left.
Well, if they can bring back that second quarter offense, Danvers will have their hands full.
Get that passing game.
But with a 17-point lead, they may be okay.
You got to watch out for the pick, too. You got a passing game that might be working, but one pick again. Danvers scores again before the half, But
or you just go back to, what Brian Farmer used to call just grinding the pepper. They get enough running backs out there. They keep that clock running. They keep handing the ball off. They work the first downs. They work the clock.
A little sweep kick again. That's number 3 on the carry.
Put to the ground there.
Return for the Tanners all the way up to the 43-yard line, brought down by
That's Strangey again on the tackle. Strangey's having a very good
Strangey's helped out with number 12 by Justin Tommaso.
Also in there again on the tackle.
Come to play today, I tell you. Strangey, McCarthy.
Well, a winning record does that to you, you know. You come away from last week's game with very few things to work on. You get that swagger going, and you know you're good.
First down 10 Tanners from their own 44-yard line.
Okay, let's see what the Tanners do here.
So minute 23.
Good field position. Oh, you got a timeout on the play.
And the Falcons call timeout, 123 left.
Falcons are going to use their timeouts to adjust on defense.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to. I'm surprised.
Peabody had a good drive there.
They blew it.
Quarterback sacked, killed him. Hey, you got to tell Sean to bring that first down into his rushing squad. He doesn't do it. No. We're going to have to yell at him. Hey, that's all he does. That's all he does.
I've also got to call some junior college football. You talk about fast.
Okay, folks, here we go. 1:23 left in the second quarter. Falcons are up 17-0 over the Tanners. Tanners are starting with the ball on the 44-yard line. Not bad field position. Let's see if the Falcons defense can hold them here. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. That play's been pretty successful.
A design draw.
It's been working all night, and that's another 8-yard pickup there. 7-8-yard pickup.
And they go in tempo now.
Better line it up. Watch that.
Leads him on the tackle.
The shotgun. Not using their timeouts. And
complete there.
First down.
First down.
First down.
Clock stops in high school football on a first down until the referees can set the ball, which they do.
Timeout by the Tanners.
Okay.
So Kyle Little on the tackle for the Falcons.
How's it use them since you have them? I think they're going to try to get at least in field goal range and see what they can do here, but I don't know about their kicker. 2 weeks in a row, first half. Falcons looking very good.
Just relentless. I mean, it's just the threats, the weapons. You know, it's like they throw to each of them. They run. They hand off to each of them. So they got these 5 or 6 kids. They can each run the ball, and they'll throw it to them and then run it. It's just a nice mix to have.
I watch out for the long ball here. You know, I think they're going to set up for at least one long shot here. But we'll have to
Well,
wait
if you're going
and
to
see.
throw it, you throw it first down.
10 Tanners from the Falcons' 44-yard line. 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Okay, shotgun formation once again. End up. And hope they keep it.
Pulls it down. Can he get it out of bounds? He gets out of bounds.
We'll take that. It's only what, 2 yards?
Short gain, 2-yard gain.
We'll take that over.
But he gets out of bounds. You want to keep him in bounds. But 51 seconds left in the first half.
Good coverage downfield right there for the Falcons. We got second down and 8 on the 42.
Second down, 8, almost at 51 seconds.
Back, straight back. Got wide open downfield. Oh, he's low.
Way overthrown.
That's way overthrown, yeah.
Just incomplete out of the
This guy's got an arm.
Yeah, he does, but no one had a shot at that.
He's showed him to us twice now.
Makes it third down.
He only missed him by a step.
44 seconds left to
You
go
know,
in the
watch
half.
the second half. I think they're going to
Yeah.
come out with a real throwing game in the second
But one
half.
more step, and he had that kid. That was just a... But he really put it up there. That's
I think if we can hold them here, they'll be forced to
Jared Ridley.
We got to hold them here. They'll be forced to punt. They're not going to take a chance on fourth down from this area. Hey, here we go. Third and
So they're
8.
back to Matt Jandrzejewicz at quarterback. Watch for a wildcat play here.
Absolutely. There's the fake. Throw it down, wide down the
floats it up.
sidelines.
And
Nice
interrupted
play
him.
on defense.
Good
play on
defense.
defense. Great play on defense. You're not getting a flag there. Nothing.
No.
Number 11 of the Tanners.
Number 5 is down there lobbying for a flag, and he's out of his mind.
Yeah.
It's Brandon Caniff can just put that back in the can
There was
because
nothing there.
give up the
Nothing
argument,
there
kid. There's nothing wrong with that play. If anything, that guy had a better shot at the ball than you did.
Exactly. You know, and we're honest about it. You know what? When
no.
we see it when it happens.
That was a clean play,
Absolutely.
and that kid was going for the ball and actually had the ball in his hands before it hit the ground.
That was
So
a
you
good
can't
design
put a
play.
flag there.
I like the design play on that.
And they're switching up quarterbacks now. That was we saw them just switch again.
We'll see what happens here. They're going for it. Watch out. Same play.
But they're back to Ridley, the quarterback. No, I'm sorry. They had.
Well, no, he's back. Quarterback number 10.
But he pulled it
They're
down.
Wide open. No one's in the middle near him. Hopkins, don't let that happen.
And the quarterback's brought down.
Oh, they left that wide open. That was like a 30-yard run there.
Wow, 20-yard pickup, 25-yard pickup by Matt Jandrzejewicz.
He had that open last
And
play,
wide
so
open, yeah.
He had
And linebacker's got to stay home. So 26 seconds left to play. Right, but now they're inside the 20-yard line.
18-yard line. No,
So
Falcons really got to bear down here now. You know, that was a big play right there. 4th down, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a second here on the timeout. Go ahead and grab your raffle tickets for the 50-50 for the band tonight. It is a blue ticket, and the number is 5266932. Blue ticket, last 3 numbers, 932. $390 is the winner tonight, and if you'll come up here to the booth and show me the other half of this ticket, you'll be the winner.
Okay, here we go. 26 seconds left in the half. Let's see if the Falcons defense can bear down here a little bit.
now the Falcons do start with the ball in the second half.
That's a plus. Back, going to the side. They're going down the side.
Oh,
Yeah, good defense.
was that off his helmet?
I don't know, but who was on the coverage there? Number 12, is it, or 17? 12?
That was
Justin.
Nee's mouth, but it appeared to go off his helmet.
Yeah, I think he missed the swipe and it hit the helmet.
That's fine. That works.
Justin was on it, though, so.
That's using everything you have. So, okay, second down from the 17 or 18-yard line. 19 seconds on the clock. So really, for Peabody to run the ball here would be a risk.
Yeah, I don't think they'll go that route, but you never know. Back to pass again, number 11, wide open, try to over.
Jump ball.
Great defense there.
Great defense by Connor McCarthy back there.
Great defense.
5 there, passes incomplete.
Okay, 13 seconds left, if that's the true time.
That time Caniff knew not to argue. That was a jump ball, and he lost that jump.
The 18-yard line for the
So
Tanners.
we bring up third down and from the 10 rather from the 17,
Here we go.
18-yard line.
Let's see what happens here. Third down, 10, 18 with 13 seconds left on the clock. Shotgun formation. Offside, false start right there in the offense. Another mistake by the offense. We'll take it all day long. Bring it back 5 more yards.
False start on the offense. Move the ball back 5 yards for the Tanners. Third down and long.
Really no difference there for the Tanners, though. It's third and goal from the 17, third and goal from the 22 with 13 seconds on the clock. You're putting the ball up twice, really, is what you're doing.
Yeah.
You got to be in the end zone. You can't run the ball here. The offense is here. Don't
I
move
don't know
that
how many
quickly.
timeouts I got, and is that the actual time left? Sometimes, it could be off by 5, 10
Sure.
seconds. You never know. Nice little watch it over there. That's all right. All right, that's a save. That's
Okay.
I didn't like that offensive call whatsoever.
We'll bring up 4th and 15
What was that offensive play?
from the
bring up, 20 yards?
23-yard line. Does Peabody, they appear to be running a field goal team on the field.
Maybe they got a kicker. What's this going to be?
This would be a 40-yard attempt.
Well,
And they do. They bring out number 1,
watch
Austin Leggett.
Yeah, Leggett. Let's see. if
Got
we
a great
Leggett.
name for it. Let's see if Leggett's got a leg.
Leggett. You got to watch the fake here. Just watch the fake here. Yeah.
Kick is down. Oh, and he's got a leg.
It's a little short. No, he made it.
He made it. A
There you
40-yard field goal
We had kickers
from
like that.
Austin Leggett. So Leggett's got leg. 2 seconds left, so the Falcons will get a kick return. Let's see if the Tanners are smart enough to squib this kick.
Yeah, that's not all that bad. You know, you're still going in the halftime up by 2 touchdowns. Nothing wrong with
Up
that.
by 2 with a
Very
great
safe.
field goal kick there. You keep them to field goals and you'll win every game.
If that's the highlight of the night, a 40-yard field goal, have a good night.
But a great name for a kicker, no?
Absolutely.
He legged it.
He did. He just barely made it in there.
On the 50-50 raffle.
But remember,
The fans tonight, if you have this ticket, please come up to the press box and bring your winning ticket.
a little swib kick here probably.
Well, if they're smart.
Leg it in for the kickoff.
A leg it with the kickoff. There you go.
Oh, but a good bounce there.
Just take it and see what happens. Don't
That is returnable.
Whoa,
And Connor McCarthy
McCarthy
has the
has
edge.
a move. Oh, too many.
Too many to beat.
Good return. Good return. He had it for a minute there.
Well, that's halftime. So Danvers Falcons lead at the half 17-3.
Okay. All right, folks, that's halftime.
Another
We'll get
exciting
back to you.
game by the Falcons. And stick around for the band, and we'll be back for the second half.
We got
Okay, thanks on that kid thing.
Ben, let us know. Okay, we're good. Welcome back, second half. Falcons will be receiving here in the second half. Tanner's had a little momentum there with the 40-yard field goal in the first half, but Falcons still got the 2-touchdown lead.
They really turned their offense around there late in the second quarter, and they just really kind of ran out of time on that last drive. But we'll see what comes out once the Tanners get the ball back. Do we have a pre-kick timeout? Wow.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
that way. That's strange.
So looking ahead, the Falcons head to Medford next weekend for a Friday night game, a 6 o'clock start at Medford High School, and they might as well, have a sleepover because the week after they're staying down there at Malden on the 28th. They then work their way back home through Lynn on October 5th at the Manning Bowl, big night against Lynn Classical.
Be a good game there.
And then the next time they return home will be October 12th against Beverly. So they got a schedule ahead of them here.
Okay, they can win this game.
Medford and Malden are usually a wild card, but that Lynn Classical team in Beverly certainly will come to play.
Could be 2 4-0 teams.
So okay, we try another kickoff.
Little
Oh, a
boost
very
kick.
high kick.
Fair catch, fair catch, fair catch. That's a penalty right there.
It should be a penalty.
Falcons.
You're not supposed to touch anyone on a fair catch. I don't know why there's not a flag there.
7-yard line, be first down and 10 Falcons.
Well, no
So
flag.
ball is caught by Richard Canova. Smart play, called for the fair catch, fielded it properly, and Falcons will start this drive at their own 36-yard line, 37-yard line. First and 10.
Good field position start this third quarter. Let's see what their offense can do now.
Falcons run on 37-yard line to start the second half.
Hand out to McCarthy.
Start with McCarthy.
Left-hand side of the 40-yard
Pick up
line.
1 or 2 on the play. Oh, you got a little more than that. Maybe
Tackled there by number 32 for Peabody, Joseph Casey.
3rd and 7.
Probably not the same Joe Casey that taught me 8th grade science.
No, I don't think so.
Probably a different person. So a 3-yard pickup. Here we go again. You know, they just grind the pepper all the way down the field.
Here's the I formation once again. And off to McCarthy again up the middle. Not much in the middle.
Picks up another 2 or 3. Bring him 3rd and 5.
First time we've seen that stacked out here. We're still seeing
Ball spot at the 42-yard line. Will be 3rd down and 5.
the balance of it, and running the pass game.
Seems like they've gone from the regular eye to a power eye here in the second half.
Great job, young men and young women. We appreciate it very much.
I haven't seen Lombardi yet in motion.
The middle hasn't been there that much for us tonight. So I don't
So
like
Di
the
Tommaso,
idea.
so they go to a power eye,
Again.
but they go to the power eye with Di Tommaso split right. And here they come this way.
Nice cutback. Beautiful cutback for a first
Down
down.
the carry. Looks like he may have enough for a first down. Let's see
So
if it's a
again, the
quick cutback.
Falcons, no big plays. They're just grinding the ball. A 7-yard pickup brings up first down.
Move those chains. That's what
Move
they
the
do.
chains.
They're going to the
down.
outside, you know. They're going to the outside is where they're getting their
And
yards.
isn't that the name of the game? Just move those chains.
And now they get the ball midfield, starting at the
Shout out
50-yard
to the
line.
student section tonight. Appreciate all y'all being here to support the Falcons tonight on this beautiful Friday night.
Power eye once again.
Mr. McCarthy going to
McCarthy.
the outside again. Not much there
Didn't
on
have-
that play. Well, he made a. Well, get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. Tough run by the senior.
Not much there. I think the running game could set up for the passing game possibly here.
Number 6 there, Joseph Mastromateo holding his hip. Looks like he's walking it off. All right, so they come back out in the regular I formation this time. Back to what we used to with Lombardi split to the right. He'll probably come in motion. And he does.
McCarthy up the middle,
So,
and that's
yeah.
not going
Carter
anywhere.
moving the ball to the 47 of the Tanners. Be a long 3rd down for the Falcons.
So back to the long 3rd. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
Can tell with the run
But
game right here.
we haven't seen a pass yet this half. Might be an opportunity here to put the ball in the air.
Strangey's checking in. Lombardi comes out.
That power eye, though, with those guys leading the charge coming to the right.
Yeah, but the up the middle hasn't been working on it, but they roll out.
So they're back to the power eye with Di Tommaso split right.
Watch Canova here. Oh, we got a timeout here.
That's going to be on Peabody.
Saw something they didn't
The
like.
Falcons call timeout.
No, Falcons called him out there.
2 already blown.
I thought that Peabody coach might be telling number 9, Dylan Peluso, time to stay home.
I'd watch out for Canova on this play. You know, if they set up in the power eye.
We know is a very experienced youth football coach
Congratulations to all our winners.
with an 0-10 season under my belt.
Very good.
50-50 in the Falcons.
Here's a time when you run the reverse.
Congratulations to those winners.
That's why you're 0-10.
Appreciate your support and all.
Watch the reverse to Tommaso.
Danvers High School. Hey, and let's give a shout out to the cheerleaders tonight. They're doing a great job down there. Thanks, ladies.
This guy's better.
Rolling out, not much there, and just runs it out of bounds.
So a 4th down and about 8 from Tanner territory.
I got to get the punting team out here now.
Be a big move. Now, we didn't see a very effective punt team last week. They were only out there once or twice.
Yeah.
And so, let's see if they've worked on the punt team.
Yep.
But it's not Max Leet. It's number 24, Kyle Little,
Okay.
is back to punt. And so let's see what he's got for a leg here.
Oh, a real high snap. Way up
Oh,
there.
great
Good
kick.
Real good kick.
And met there
Right on.
and just
Not going
dropped.
anywhere.
That's
Is that McCarthy?
is that Lombardi? No, it's Ezra Lombardi, number 4.
Lombardi there on the receiver.
Don't need
Not
to
quite
trash
around
talk.
the 17-yard line.
And number 12, Justin DiTomaso. So great coverage, great kick. Puts him inside the 10. At the 6, inside the 20 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, let's see if Tanner could keep that offensive team out.
Yeah, let's see what we're going to get. You know, the first quarter they brought up a pretty slow offense. The second quarter, though, they had some, they spread it out, and they were willing to throw the ball up. And that was troublesome for the Falcons. Let's see what they
And
start
it set
with
up
this
the
time.
run up the middle.
Yeah.
You know, the quarterback keeper. Couple of those.
First down 10.
15 yards.
Tanner's from their own 17-yard line.
We encourage that Peabody plays penalty-free football here, especially back up in their own half.
All right, Peabody starting from their own 16. Shotgun formation.
Oh.
Contact there.
That was Mr. Cronus, number 51, in the neutral zone at the snap. That'll be
Laundry on the field there again.
offsides defense. First penalty tonight on the Falcons.
Got a little,
Big cheer goes up out of the Tanner crowd. First 3 yards.
hopefully lost.
Makes it first down and 5 for the Tanners from their own 22-yard line.
Mike Locke at the center. Chris Glass at guard. Stephen Hunter and Bill Coaching are the tackles.
Hand off to the outside there.
And nothing there, really. Great coverage by the Falcons. Just
Jared Ridley on the carry.
they just stretched the field out, kept their lanes, did a great job, and maybe a gain of 1. We'll bring up 3rd and 4.
That's it.
Sorry, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4, yeah. Penalty.
Not giving up that outside edge. Place the boundaries, funnel everything back into the middle of your defense. Linebackers coming in from that.
Back in the shotgun formation once again. And quick handoff up the middle. Nothing there
You know,
on that one.
I
Stuffed.
tell you, they've gone back to that
That's
first
Strange
quarter
again.
offense.
Strangey in the middle of that.
That was
line.
Angel Polino with the handoff. And this is the offense I was talking about from the first quarter.
Why are they sticking to what worked in that second?
I don't know. Watch them spread the field here, though. It'll be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. And in comes
The 4th inning, the New York Mets 4, your Boston Red Sox nothing.
Matthew
Mets to score 4 on the Red Sox.
Jandrievich. I'll get it by the end of the game.
There you are. I'm not even trying.
Down in a long
Jandrievich. And he's got the arm, but he has no time.
Nowhere to go.
So
on
Mr.
that one.
Cronus cleans up his penalty,
Makes the
drops the quarterback for a sack, brings up 4th down and 6. And that's what you want to expect out of a kid. He makes the penalty, gives him the 5 yards,
for it.
comes back 3 plays later and makes up for it and drops the guy on 3rd down.
They get the Falcons.
That kid's got an arm, but he has no time back there.
Nope.
And that's not going to work.
Hopefully Falcons can get good field position here.
So back to punt for the Tanners. Jack Woods. Who was low
Leave it
kick,
alone. Leave it alone. Oh,
but a good roll.
oh, stay out of bounds.
Not a problem.
That's okay. Midfield, just about 46-yard line.
46-yard line. The Falcons will take over 1st and 10.
I think if the Falcons can get the ball here and consume a lot of time, get a touchdown, take control of this game.
Well, we've eaten more than half of the 3rd quarter, and that's what happens some of these games. You know, Peabody's got to go back to that offense that was working. I'm not sure where they went away from
The
it.
throwing game.
I tell you, when those coaches go watch film,
Know what they do? They go in there thinking that Danvers is going to adjust on the pass and the run's going to work.
they outthink it.
Reverse psychology. Don't do it. Stick it till it stops working.
Yeah. So I thought we were going to be in for a little more exciting second half, but nothing's happened
Well, we'll
yet.
see.
So, okay. Falcons break the huddle with an eye with Ezra Lombardi to the right. He'll come in motion. And he does.
Well, back to pass. Going deep.
Got him wide open. That's Lombardi down the middle of the field.
There it goes. And he did that touchdown.
And he did for a touchdown. His first touchdown of the year.
44-yard touchdown pass. And I was waiting for that all game. I said sooner or later they're going to go to him. And it finally came with 5:15 left in the 3rd quarter.
That's the last thing Peabody wanted to see in the second half.
5-yard touchdown pass. by the combo.
And really the first explosive play from scrimmage all year.
Exactly. They were setting that play up all game. The whole game, they had him in motion all day long. Sooner or later, they're going to let him go.
Sophomore Max Lead in for the extra point.
Let's see if Max can put one through now again.
What's great about having 4 offensive players is you just give it to
Oh,
him.
yeah. I mean, tonight we've seen Tracy, Lombardi, McCarthy, Canova, DiTomaso, Strangey.
Blocked.
And the
Okay.
extra point is blocked.
Okay.
Ball returner's knocked down for no gain.
Well, we got an injury on the field
Looks
on
like
the
an injury on the
Falcons.
field.
Strangey's kicking off here. Oh, we got.
Okay.
Jack Strangey in.
There we go.
Look for a squib. Somewhere down by the 35. That's all you want to do here.
Let's see what Strangey can do on the kickoff here. Well, it's a nice little pooch. Yeah, nice short, but
Fielded to 20. He's got a lane out here. Oh,
send his
oh.
own guy.
Okay, but
Hey, oh,
oh.
watch out. There it is. There's the flag. 3 of them.
And lots of laundry on the
Three of
field
them.
after that tackle.
Unnecessary.
Looks like Kyle Little maybe went high on him there. They might call a horse collar
He was out of bounds on the.
or a late hit.
And just give him 15 extra
But
yards.
that'll move it up to the Falcon 40-yard line.
It's a foolish penalty right there. This is about the same time last week, I think they started making.
They got a little sloppy. They were up by 22 last time. Now they're up by 23. And they can start taking a play off here and there. And you really can't do that.
I don't know what the discussion is. They all threw the flag. It's all the same. Both. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, offsetting.
Face mask. And a, so it probably started with a face mask and then it got an unsportsmanlike. So once again, you don't want to be that second guy in the pile.
Wow, and they're re-kicking. Re-kicking. Imagine that. Wow. Peabody fans are not happy again. They were just had an outburst for a second. They had a very good call there, but
I think they had the opportunity to keep the ball right there, no?
no offsetting. You got to do it over.
Oh, do you?
Kickoff offsetting. You got to redo the kick.
What's he doing? Just walking for fun?
Where's he going? You kick off from the regular spot. Yep, 40-yard line.
Oh, it leaks back into kick, fellas.
And that gave Max Leet enough time to get his wind back into him. So Max Leet's out there for the kickoff.
Look at that. And we all thought that it was a 15-yard Danvers penalty. They're going to have tough field position, and hey, we'll take it.
Well, let's see what Max does here. Let's see if he puts it deep. And he squibs it. Not sure what's going to go on here.
Hit it up a little bit. Another, it's not the same kind of kick Strangey had. And get on him. There you go. Stuff him up. Number 10 on the.
Nice tackle by number 10.
Over.
Russ, could have more flags come
There we
in.
got all kinds of pushing and shoving going around here.
It's laundry day.
That's right. Coach is telling him to get out of the way because I think the initial penalty could be on Peabody here. Coach is telling them to back away real quick. I'm not sure though.
Coach is out at the hash marks.
Telling them all to move back.
That's going to get him in trouble later in the season, I think.
Yeah, it's on Peabody.
Peabody.
That's why he was telling them to get away. You know, you don't need offsetting again. So, well, Peabody fans getting a little restless here. They're not happy with the penalties, but you know what?
Well, I might just stay up in there in this press box until about 15, 20 minutes after the game.
Hey, listen, stupid penalties. What are you going to do?
So Peabody really had an opportunity to start this drive out beyond their 35-yard line, and they're backed up inside their 20 now.
There you
That's
go.
not how you want to start a drive.
Too many penalties, though. Peabody has way too many.
Well, discipline. It's just discipline, you know.
Yep. Ooh, I don't know where that one was going.
Pass incomplete. Second down 10.
That was Matt.
17-yard line for the Tanners.
I'm going to give it another shot here.
Here you go.
Jandrzejewicz.
Mr. Brooks, you want to give a shot at that one?
Oh, that one's easy.
Kantarovic and Jandrzejewicz.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, you guys got it. You guys got it. Yep, I got it too.
He drilled that one, but a little low and no one there to catch it. The kid's got an arm.
He does.
He can throw the ball, but without any time and without a receiver, he's not going to go far.
Quarterback keeper again, been successful on that tonight.
Oops.
Been very successful on that call tonight.
Yep, enough for a first down.
Senior number 5, Matt McCarthy, on the tackle, and out to the 30-yard line.
So this kid's got an arm. He's got some legs.
Down.
He can make things happen. So they break it out and they recover from the penalty.
Yeah, when they have 3 or 4 guys running downfield, they get that open field. They,
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Peabody's 31-yard line.
Peabody has to score in this drive. The clock is starting to go against them with 4:30 left in the third quarter. Back to pass again.
Vargas there on top of him.
And I think we might have a hold on the
And Strangey it again.
Quarterback back to the 20-yard
It
line.
looked like Strangey may have been held
I think so. And,
still made the sack.
Exactly. I think the Peabody fans are going to give a little booing again here.
So it might be another penalty that you decline.
Yeah, we'll have a penalty decline on this one.
Offense decline.
They are just shooting themselves in the foot all night here.
Yeah, that'll bring up 4th down, I believe.
No, wait, third. Think. Is it fourth?
Yeah, the sticks are
Fourth
showing
down.
4th down. I'm sorry, I had that wrong.
Second.
Second
Okay,
down.
we're
I
close.
thought I missed the down there.
No, I thought it was third, so you thought
Yeah,
it was fourth,
I-
and so it's second.
Well, it'll bring up 2nd and 20. So Peabody just going the wrong way again.
Wow, what a turn of events. I thought they were going to start the ball with on the Falcon 40, and penalty. Straight up the middle. Whoa, he bounces off a few tackles there, but the Falcons right back on him. And who was that that's tucking them on?
Is that?
Number 57.
Wow.
Oh, I don't have a 57 there. Is it 57? No,
87.
All right.
That's Ron Remetig.
Ron
Remetig on the tackle.
I don't know about these numbers.
He's scheduled to be a leading tackler for the North Shore this year. Haven't seen him go off yet this year, but
that was a good tackle.
he's out there. He's a small guy.
Yeah, he held them up, though.
And strong as a bull, though.
I thought he was going to get yards there. He broke the initial tackle.
And the Danvers defense
Falcons went right with him.
Yeah.
Well, big play here. If we can stop them, they'll be forced to punt for sure. Looks like
Vargas.
a blitz, a little pressure on him here. We'll give him that. And we'll give him that all day. We'll give him that all day, a 5-yard pickup. That ain't going to
5-yard pickup swung out there.
Don't like the call there.
Ezra Lombardi on the tackle.
Played at the 30-yard line.
You got to go downfield and try to get that first down there. 2:40 left in the third quarter.
I'm just very confused at where that second quarter offense went for the Tanners, but
They haven't been throwing the ball that much.
yeah, did that one drive that was pretty effective.
I think coaches outthink themselves. You got a good thing going and you stop doing it.
So we get
shanks it a little bit there.
get away.
Good little
A
bounce.
nice roll.
On the 40-yard line. Falcons get good field position here. They can get a nice drive here. Put it in the end zone again. I think they'll just about end this game. But we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Peabody still hasn't broken 100 yet in offense.
Okay, we got 2:14 left in the third quarter. Falcons up 23-3, starting on their own 40-yard line. They're in the shotgun formation. Look at this, coming out with another different formation. Fake, quarterback keeper up the middle. Good for maybe.
I'd say
a yard.
scratch that one.
Yeah, that didn't look too good. Nothing wrong with throwing a different play once in a while in there, mix them up.
Second down and 9 for the Falcons from their own 41-yard line.
I think he's going to be working on the clock here. Get that clock going. Have a nice 20-point lead going into the fourth quarter would be nice.
So 2nd and 9 for the Falcons from 41-yard line.
Back to pass. McCarthy on an outside
Wide
pass.
open.
Wide open. What a great pattern on that, you know. He had the ball in the air before he even made the cut. It's like AKA Patriots. Just as smooth as silk on that play. And the clock still ticking.
Certainly looks like my slap shot split a wide receiver as well. Good set of hands on him.
Peabody coach is on the sideline. Emotionally drained out there.
He's over 200 again all-purpose yards. As he was. On the 1 minute left to go, third quarter, Peabody gets a first and 10.
So another new formation here we haven't seen.
Yeah, who's in motion there? They hand it off to him.
McCarthy.
McCarthy in motion.
He just fights for 5.
Pickup.
About 5.
Came around on the sweep to the right side.
And that's going to wrap it up for the first quarter, I think. I mean, for the third quarter. Official down on the play. These Peabody players begging for anything. I don't know what they're seeing that we're not seeing. But I think we can wrap up the third quarter.
Well, you know, at some of these times, it's we can't be losing. It must be the referees.
Of course, same way in
You know?
baseball, softball, you name it. It's always the official's fault when you lose. That's for sure. Score could be 40-0. No whose fault it is? It's the official's fault. I live with that on a daily basis with the 150 officials I have.
So they're letting the clock run down. So the fourth quarter will start with the Falcons up 23-3,
And driving.
and with the ball.
They got the game under control right now.
In the third
It's
quarter,
theirs to lose.
Falcons 23,
You know?
the visiting Tanners 3.
It's theirs to lose. But they've impressed me a lot tonight, you know. They're keeping their composure. Not many penalties.
Had a bunch of people asking in the stands when I went down there if we could get down to the yards.
So after 3 full quarters, we got 23-3. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter here. Let's see if the Falcons can continue the drive here. If they can go in with another touchdown here, I think that'll just turn off the lights. The party will be over.
As we start the fourth quarter, it is 2nd and 5 for Danvers at the 37.
A quick pass to the outside to number 4, Cordova.
No, that's number 4, Lombardi.
Right, Lombardi. It's a pickup for another first down.
Catch.
Forward pass, but it was very successful.
Wow, they got all kinds of different. Oh, we got a penalty? No penalty.
And they're moving the chains for another Falcons.
Yeah,
First down.
Lombardi in the offense too now. Yeah, everyone's in the offense here tonight. Look at the stats of this game.
Needed 5, they got 5.
And the clock was still ticking.
So now you're going to watch him snap this ball with that referee's out to the side, with the arm out to the side. Going to keep working this clock all the way down.
Back to pass, double
Ooh,
pumps
little
to
shoulder
McCarthy,
shimmy.
and
Got him wide open.
That was
Oh!
a great try.
Had him, just missed him by a step.
Oh, he's punching the dirt. He had a shot. Hey, nice try. Gave the extra lunge there. Just couldn't get underneath it. Trying to put the dagger in the heart.
Pretty close to ball, McCarthy's covered. But he just knows he's going to get uncovered.
I like the call. Even though the clock stops, it's okay.
That play, second down and 10 on the
Falcons once again.
Back and pass again. Little short safe pass. And who was that to?
That's Vargas.
Number 3.
Amani Vargas on the
Yeah,
catch.
Vargas on the carry for a first down. Wow. Offense is just moving. Everybody.
Everyone's in the game. It's really a nice thing to watch.
Yeah, just look at it. You got Vargas, Strangi, Lombardi,
Those
McCarthy,
chains again for another Falcons. First down.
Canova. They all just getting their hands on the ball tonight.
Thanks for the shout out.
Well, we got first down from the 20-yard line.
First down and 10 Falcons from the 10.
The offense is just rolling.
9:47 left to go in the game.
Oh, McCarthy got
Oops.
to follow the ball. There you go. Smart.
So really the first Falcon mistake of the night.
Right.
No damage done yet.
Right when he was getting the ball, the defense was right on top of it.
Make it second down and 20 for the Falcons from the Tanner's 30-yard
Right,
line.
keep that clock rolling. Even if they don't score in this drive, they
Right, you just keep the
assume 4
clock
or 5
running.
minutes off the
You know,
clock.
they're down by 3 touchdowns.
Right.
So
And the clock, you take 4 or 5 minutes off the clock, it's almost like scoring. Second down, 22. I say you just try to pick up 5, 6, 7 yards at a time here. Go for it on 4th down if need be. Let's see what he has going on here. Lombardi in motion. Right? Handoff to
Ooh.
McCarthy going nowhere. I don't like that call. Every time they've had that call tonight. it
where
really
have these
doesn't
kids
go
been all night though? That was number 44 for the but not on our roster for the Tanners.
Every time McCarthy tried to go up the middle tonight, it has
I'm sorry,
not
24
worked, but it has not
for the
worked.
Tanners. That was Carlos Hernandez
gotta
came in like
kill
a
that.
freight train.
Got to kill that play. I think we've tried that 6 times in this game. It has not worked once.
Well, it's worked to get the clock started.
Oh yeah, but drive outside, roll a little bit out, left, right. That's what's been working. And the clock will still tick.
Third down and 21 for the Falcons.
Be interesting to see what they do here on 4th. If they rolls out, a lot of action on that side of the field. And there you go. That's a first down.
And he stays in bounds.
How
Smart.
can you let that happen?
Who caught that ball? I didn't see it over there. Is it Vargas again? No.
Number 5.
Is it McCarthy?
McCarthy, I think. Oh no, number 12. Number 12.
Oh, number 12, Justin DiTomaso.
Another one. Someone comes out of the
And
blue.
move those chains because that's another Falcon. First down.
3rd and 22. 3rd and 22. How do you allow that to happen?
But he stays in bounds,
Absolutely.
keeps that clock ticking. 7:50 to go here in the 4th quarter,
Exactly.
and everything kind of breaking the Falcons' way here.
This game was anticipated to be a close ball game. Hasn't turned out that well. We got a timeout by Falcons. I'm not sure why the Falcons called a timeout there.
2 games tomorrow here on MSO. As you mentioned, we'll have Gloucester and Beverly. That's a big early season game. Got that Gloucester up 1 and Beverly down 1. North Reading and Hamilton.
Here we go. Falcons got the ball on their own 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Let's see if they could just put this game to rest here. And McCarthy with the ball. A 2-yard pickup. Oh, and I got a flag on the play again.
Field tonight, folks.
And who's that one
Who
on?
that one's on. It's like the reaction. The reaction of Vargas looks like it was on the Falcons. No, it's on personal foul on Peabody once again. I'd like to see the penalty yards on Peabody tonight. Wow. Well, they got no one to blame but themselves tonight. Now they got start the clock again. 1st and goal from the 5 now.
First and goal from about the 3.5-yard line, or about the 4-yard line for the Falcons.
Wonder if he'll put his second team in after if they score a touchdown here. I'm pretty sure they will. Start giving some more playing time. Here's McCarthy with the drive ball, and pushing him toward the end zone, and pushing him, and then push him back a little
No
short.
indication yet.
Little short.
Nope.
2-yard line. It's okay. More time off the clock. You know what? The best time to drive it in here is like 3rd or 4th down. As you killed more time off the clock.
Here, Coach Nolan, here, you're just preaching ball security. You don't want to come turn over here. Protect the ball. Put some guns on the board and protect the scheme.
And they are eating up the clock.
Here we go. 2nd and goal from the 2.
Timeout,
Timeout.
on Peabody.
Well,
Tanner's call a timeout with 6:10 left to go in the ball game.
okay.
A little confusion there on what their defense.
Okay, we got 6:10 left in the ball game. 23-3 Falcons and driving.
Really controlling us there.
He says, who eats Chinese food at 9 o'clock at night? I know.
Me 2 years ago in college, but
Here we go. Falcons under the snapper here. In motion. And McCarthy
off tackle just
rolls and touchdown.
just drove
Falcons.
over another kid for Peabody.
McCarthy on the carry for another Falcons touchdown.
That makes it 29-3 for the Falcons with 6:06 left in the ball game. And I think you'll start seeing the Peabody fans start to leave the facility.
337 yards of offense. And there's the Falcons.
Sophomore Max Lee in for the extra point.
18 carries, 80 yards on the ground for McCarthy, 3 touchdowns. 6:06 left to go in the ball game. It's 29-3.
Timeout on the field.
And the Falcons call a timeout with 6:06 left to go in the ball game.
So they got one time off there.
Well, it looks like the Falcons put this game away now with 6:06 left.
Great crowd here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Appreciate your support.
good start to the year for the Falcons.
DHS been here all day too.
Two tough opponents to start the year off with.
On your way out this
I remember last year they had a real easy first half of the schedule, but it's good to start off with two strong opponents. Okay, here we go with the extra point. And it's up
And
and
good.
it's good.
And
So
week six,
we got
another one through
30
there,
to
so
3
6:06 left to go in the
Falcons.
ball game. It's your hometown Falcons 30 and the visiting guests 3.
So again, next week the Falcons head to Medford and then followed by Malden, two traditionally not strong ball clubs.
That'd be great.
So they could head into Lynn 4-0,
True.
which would be a great start for these Falcons. And then they face Lynn and Beverly, though, two tough teams. And so we'll know after week 6, really what we have going on here.
Yep. But they beat two good teams in Masco and Peabody,
Yeah,
too.
right.
You know?
Yep.
I'm a little disappointed in Peabody tonight. I thought I'd see a lot more of them. They had that,
They started out against Somerville, and again, it's one of those teams that's the old
GBL.
GBL,
Yeah.
not a real strong
Right.
football tradition, but
Right.
and that's where Danvers is heading next, right? Is
right.
to Malden
In
and
that
Medford.
area, yeah.
And
yeah.
so we'll see
Then we-
after week 6, really.
I thought Peabody was going to pick it up there, though. Like you said, in the second
Yeah.
quarter, they had a
they
little
showed a
groove going
flash
there.
of brilliance there.
But then they stopped doing it
It
in the
seemed to
third
go
quarter.
away. They were throwing the ball deep. Kids were wide open.
Nice little kickoff there. Starts on the
Yeah,
20.
fielded at 20. So
Takes it to the 30. To the 35. And gets knocked down at the 36-yard line.
and we got
And an injury
Whoop,
on the play.
whoop. And we got a little extracurriculars
They smart walk away
between
from it. 14.
Owen Carr of the Tanners.
And John Kelter.
Nope, Jack Kelter
Jack
of
Kelter, number 14.
of the Falcons, but they was quickly
And-
separated by a very smart Peabody player.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The last thing Danvers has to do right now is start foolish penalties. You got control of the
So
game.
again, looking forward to next week, right? What have we cleaned up already? The discipline on the penalties and the kicking game have been cleaned up.
And
The offense looks
is
the same.
awesome.
The defense looked great.
Right.
And so really they're going into next week
First down, 10,
with a really
37-yard line.
well-positioned team
5:58.
to take care of business in Medford.
Mm-hmm.
That's next Friday night, 6 o'clock in Medford.
Here it goes with the throwing game. Well,
But this is back to what they did well.
what they should have been doing the whole game right there,
Kelfer making the tackle.
especially since it worked early in the second.
Tanner first down.
Danvers will give that away all day, but you got to make adjustments. So don't let them run right down the field though and score. I know you're up 4 touchdowns, but
I do see a couple of replacement players out there on the defensive line.
Mm-hmm. There he goes downfield. Interception. No, he couldn't.
Into double coverage.
Pass is broken up by number 12 and number 4 of the Falcons.
I thought Canova was going to intercept that one.
And Justin DiTomaso.
I think if Canova went after the ball instead of waiting for the ball, he would have had that.
We got Chad Abood in there at the D-line, number 54. I see number 70, Rob
we got
Murphy.
a penalty on the play. You got an eligible downfield.
More laundry on the field.
Wow, the penalty yards just keep on mounting up. Well, you know what they're going to be talking about next week. All week in practice, Peabody's going to just talk about these penalties. They got to be well up.
Yeah, they had a lot to work on. You know, as opposed to the Falcons, the Tanners need to work on discipline. They need to work on.
There he goes with the long
More,
ball. Whoa, ball out, ball out.
Quarterback is sacked,
Okay,
ball
you got it
loose.
back. What's the
17
flag
on
there?
the tackle, Richard Canova, and we got more laundry on the field again.
Well, recovered by number 21 there, Lewis Gerardes.
Let's see who this penalty's on.
I'm wagering $1 on Peabody.
No, it's got to be Danvers.
Probably holding.
And
Let's see.
It's the Tanners back to their 40-yard line, so it'll be
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, they're just showing their anger now. I think they're
That's a
very-
personal foul, too.
It is. It's
So
15
that's
more.
after the play. So it's
Yeah.
going to be.
Wow.
This isn't even going to be an Uber. This is going to be. This is going to bring up.
A 7:47.
I mean,
25-yard
really, it's going to bring up second down in a plane flight.
30, almost 40 yards.
long for the Tanners.
There you go. Almost half a football stadium. Boy,
It's first and 36.
Well, one more sack.
I mean, you got to dig deep in the playbook for this one.
Yeah, well,
But he's written down there.
Number 17.
I think just
Richard Canova.
it's just frustrating. That's all it is right now. They're frustrated players. They're getting spanked pretty good.
Up to
And
the 29-yard line. So
they got to be well over 200 yards in penalties. They have to be well over 200 yards. You got at least 4 or 5 personal. That's 75 to 90 yards in personal penalties alone.
They might be net zero in yards tonight.
It could be. Going up with the bomb and almost picked off.
In and out of the hands of number
Kelter.
14, Jack Kelter.
14. John Kelter on the coverage.
I believe he goes by JT.
Who's the backup quarterback for the Falcons? Do we know?
I believe it's number 8, Adam Kantarovic.
I'd put him in here next set of downs. Give him some playing time tonight. Game's well under control. Give him a few reps, Build his confidence up a little.
So I see Nick Geisler out there on defense, playing safety. He's a replacement. D-line, I see Connor Golden up there on the D-line. Timeout, Peabody.
Yeah, I see some of the big boys out of there. I see Stoney out of there.
Timeout with 4:09 left.
Chad Abood's in there.
I don't see Murphy in
I
there
see
anymore.
Mike Shannon there, a senior.
Strangey's out of there. Yeah, so he's putting some of the second team in, give him some playing time, give him some experience. Good time to do it. Well, sorry the fans didn't get to see the game they expected tonight, but it went to the hometown team. It's favor.
They practice hard all week. Guys that are on the scout team, and they take their starters and whatnot. So to get them in the game and see the excitement for them, it really was.
Is it fourth down here?
Okay, let's handle our business.
This is
Oh, yeah,
fourth down.
Oh, yeah, fourth down and 25, 30, yeah. Punting away, no one back to receive. They're just going to let it go. Just let it go.
Nobody back to return the kick for the Falcons. It's going to roll
Oh.
inside the 25.
Oh, what do you got there? Oh, watch these guys. Watch out, guys. Watch out.
21-yard line with 3
No
Number
need to-
29 of the Tanners obviously upset there.
Yeah,
Matt Bauer.
he's still upset.
Letter to Matt Bauer, practice harder and work better as a team, and you won't lose games 30-3.
Yeah.
Peabody Tanners scored
Yeah, you're going to get a couple more personal fouls here because, you know, they're just showing their frustration.
So who are we going to see out here on offense?
I think the Tanners should start putting their second team together too now.
So it is a new quarterback.
What we got?
McDermott, a sophomore.
Dermot?
Yep, we got number 16 out there, Darren McDermott.
Okay, not bad. Going with the I formation. Uh-oh. What we got? Number 7 in motion here. Chase Early.
So he lines up under center. Chase Erie.
Erie. There you go. Little handoff. Hey,
Watch the chippiness here from the Tanners.
Exactly. And don't fall for it, that's all. The coach is just going to tell them, keep your composure.
Gain of 1 will bring up 2nd and 9.
They're looking for a problem because they're getting beat pretty good.
Who carried that? Did you see?
I couldn't see.
3:32 left to go in the ball game.
Okay.
Looks like you have Richard Canova deep. And they pitch to him. Tries to cut it back.
Not much
But he's
there.
stacked up by
By
the
about
entire
6.
Peabody line.
It's okay. It's a good learning.
Richard Canova on the carry.
A good learning process.
We also see Chase Erie back there in the backfield. So the Falcons have really loaded the field with underclassmen now, and let's see if they can get the ball moving. It's 3rd and 11.
Well, pitch back.
Pitch it. This is Erie.
Here he is.
He's going to use that wing.
Whoa,
That's
face mask there.
I
They let
see
that
no.
go. They let that one go.
Wow.
The whole head moved there.
They're up to the 25.
The whole head moved there.
5 yards short for a first down.
Wow. Now there's a flag that could really get someone hurt, and the referees let it go.
He was standing right there. He couldn't have missed it.
Chase Erie had the corner here, and I know he's got some speed to him. And so he really, if you got to bust that outside and make that kid catch you.
Exactly.
6 left to go in the ball game.
He hesitated too
So
much.
4th and 5, and in comes. Is that a? No, it's our regular punter. It's Kyle Little. Peabody back to return.
Clock is ticking. 145, 144. Just gonna cut it right down. No one rushing. That's a nice kick. Ooh.
Great coverage.
Yeah,
Great coverage. I mean, Almani Vargas can fly, and he's down there, and he had contact when the kid caught the ball. Great job by Almani there.
So as you said, Keith, they're coming back home on October 12th, was it?
Yeah, they have a long road trip ahead of them. It's
3 weeks.
right down Route 1 to Medford.
Medford, Malden, and Lynn.
And then Malden, and then Lynn, yeah.
So we won't be seeing you folks for a while. So enjoy the fall month ahead of you.
But when they come back here week 6,
Yeah.
a potentially 5-0, a 4-0 team,
Well, 5-0.
we'll know.
It could
So
be
they're back here week
week 6.
5 rather against Beverly. No, I'm sorry, you're right. Week 6 against
Yeah,
Beverly.
they could be 5-0. And that Lynn game, I think, is going to be the big one. Back to pass, nothing there.
Pass incomplete. Attempt to number 9, Dylan Caluso.
The Peabody still haven't. They're running their first offense here.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that.
I see Cody Barnes in there as well tonight.
Well, they probably want to try to get at least a touchdown out of this. Second and 10 for the 50-yard line. We'll hand off. We got a new quarterback up there now for the Tanners, number 18.
Number 50, Mike Shannon in on the tackle.
Alex
Ball carrier. Again,
Danesco.
2 on the play. Make that again a 1 on the play.
So I just think it's going to be one more snap here, and I think that will just about wrap it up. So Falcons came out sharp again today, controlling the offense, defense. And
But
they
it seemed to clean up the finer points from last week and move the team ahead, which is great to see. So inside 40 seconds, this could be the last snap of the game.
Yeah, they controlled both sides of the ball. Really dynamic on offense.
Nice little run right there.
Oh.
And he breaks it.
Taken out of the 10-yard line.
On tackle on the running back. 12-yard line.
Now let's see what Peabody does here.
Jack Kelter with the tackle from the other side of the field.
Let's see if the Tanners take a knee or they're going to try and
No, they're
drive
gonna
this ball in.
try to get a touchdown on this. They're definitely gonna try. The clock is moving.
Yeah.
And there he goes up the middle, wide open up the middle there. Think they'll call a timeout here and try one last play?
Number 87, Ron.
Nah, they're gonna let the clock tick out. And that's it, guys. They got the final
So
score.
another great ball game by the Falcons.
30-3.
Congratulations, Coach Nolan, 2-0.
Tanners.
On the road, once again, Medford, Malden, Lynn, back home October 12th against Beverly Panthers. See you then, folks.
You got it.